Okay, I hope no. So you are able to successfully install those steps. So going ahead with the second days of the Python. Today and tomorrow we will be learning some basic steps. What are the Python codes and all? But all those steps are, all those steps are being required for our future for data engineering purpose as well. Suppose we'll be learning today uh, the two data type that is called list and dictionary will be covering by today. Tuple and set will be covering very next day, tomorrow. So list and dictionary, the this is one of the most important. List and dictionary, both of them are very much important in the scenario or aspect in data engineering in Python. So suppose we are having a data frame, we want to add we want to add column list over there. So in column list, we cannot pass in a simple way. We need to pass it in a list format. So it's not a simple, actually, we are learning data type, but this is very much basic. But those basic steps will be required in each and every aspect in the data engineering as well. So that is why I'm trying to covering as much, basic things over there so that in the end chapters of Python, there will be no issue at your side to be understanding the part. Okay, so uh, quickly get started of the thing. Okay, so I think we have already learned what are the data types from Python. We have integer, float, boolean, string, list, tuple, set, dictionary. The last four are the data structures that should be arrays actually. String is also array of characters. So let's get started with string today. And string list double set dictionary. Okay, fine. So what is the topic? F string. Just quickly about thing. What is F string? Okay, let's create a string first. Suppose I have. Okay, is there anything more? Let me check the topic for today as well. We'll be checking some functions, some built-in function as well as methods. Okay, but F string will just start introducing. Okay, so this is printing methodology. Okay, let me quickly show you. We can quickly print. Print is a inbuilt function in the Python. So we can put anything over there. Suppose this is my first Python code. Okay, if I just going to run it, it's printing this way. So print is it's easiest function where we can put in this way. And we can just omit the same thing, put double quote as well. It should be working in the similar manner. Okay, two, three more things on top of print just to show you, because in later when we using F strings and all, then there will be no doubt from your side. So, uh, mm, okay, my pet's name. Okay, so if I okay, so over there you can see I am using a single quote over there. It's apostrophe s. Okay, so in this kind of statement, we cannot enclose the first and end quote with the same apostrophe, because we are starting the string from here, and this apostrophe is been regarded over here as the closing of the string. So the latter part of the string will be throwing an error. Okay, so if we are having an apostrophe or any double quote over there at the middle, then we need to start and end the string with a different quote. So over here, it's single quote is being used over here at the middle of the statement. So then use double quote at the beginning or end. This is one scenario. Or we can do one more thing. We can use backslash over there, over here. Okay, backslash or slash. Yeah, sorry, it's slash. So if we just use that one, then the slash will be neglected and it should be working. I mean, this symbol, it will be in interpreter, it will be pass the information that after this character, whatever should be there, this is not an operator, rather this is a string character. Okay, so this kind of string we can use over there. Later we can see sometimes when we will be reading file from any source system and all, then if we just put this kind of window structure over there, the first slash should be just to show them it's only a slash. Okay, it's a, I mean, operator. Then that time we need to put another extra slash over there. We'll be coming to this point later, just to show you. So if we have this kind of symbol anywhere, we just want to omit this for the interpreter to read it, not as a operator. It's a string component. For that thing, we can use this kind of slash over here before that character. You can see it's working fine now. Okay. If we want to put uh, the thing in multiple line, so just like hello world, we want to print it at this format. Okay, it will not be printing. It will be printing in similar manner. Rather, it will be throwing an error. So that time, what we should have to do, we can put triple single quote. Triple single quote is being used to maintain the same structure, same line structure as well. Okay, we can see the same way we have printed it. Hello, then of space, then world. Okay, okay, fine. What is string, F string? Now I just want to show you. F string, if we just want to print a value of a variable directly over there. Suppose let me show you an example. Let me declare a variable, suppose v equal 8. Okay, so print, if I just print it, print v, what is the output? Yeah, for print v it should be working. But if I want to print it, so if we want to print any variable value, then we can directly put the variable. There will be no issue. But if we want to add some string, suppose the, the value of variable v is, if we just want to pass v over here, v is, detected as a string component, not the variable. So if we want to keep us inside a string, we want to declare value of v, then f string is been used. Okay, so just like let me give you an example. That f string, that component value v, we just need to pass in this manner within curly brackets. Let's pass the variable, but as it's a f string, so put a f at the beginning. Okay, f, that means it's a f string. F string means we can pass some variable value inside the string itself. Okay, and which particular variable we will be passing the value, that should be enclosed by curly braces. Okay, let me just print it. Okay, you can see the value of the variable v is 8. So over here, not only v is a character, it's a variable being called over here. Okay, so there is no issue. So, if there is any stuck point from your side, please tell me. We can stop and quickly discuss the topic. Okay, fine. So this is called F string. We can use this kind of F string very frequently in our topics and all. Okay. So what is math function? Okay. So in Python, not only in Python, you can see in every kind of programming languages there are lots of inbuilt functions are there. Okay. So on top, the inbuilt functions can be worked on top of, integer data type, string data type, and all. So if we have a little bit knowledge on top of that one, that should be fine. Otherwise, as the Python is very huge thing, there is lots of inbuilt function. We can quickly search in web as well. It's like we over here, we cannot know all the things. If we do not have experience on every topics or every function, we should not be having all the knowledge on top of that one. So whatever inbuilt, how inbuilt function should be working, just like print, I have showed to you. So the format of function, just like we need to call the function, and inside the function we need to pass something, some input value, and it will be throwing us the output as desired. Okay, let me just show you the thing. It's absolute round trigonometric function bin. Oh, bin means binary. Okay, binary. Oh, let me show you. Okay, v equal 8. That is fine. Let me just do binary b equal bin operator on top of v. Okay, let me print b over here. So I'm just doing some simple steps. I have declared a variable v equal 8. Over there, I'm just declaring another variable which should be converting v as a binary one. Then I'm printing the binary value. Let me just print it. Okay, so 0b is the binary, and 8 for 8 is 1000. The binary format of 8 is 1000. Just like if we use 16, it should be 1, then 4 zeros. Okay, and if we have the binary knowledge, I think it's very much simple to you. So suppose I'm using a particular decimal point value over there. So I'm just doing round. It's a round of the number v. I'm using a different function round. It's 15. So it's eliminating the decimal points and giving me the correct output. Okay. So similar kind, we have trigonometric function. We cannot use direct trigonometric function over here. It's not an inbuilt function actually. For to use the trigonometric function, we need to import some module that is called math module. Okay, I'll be not show you importing the external module today. Rather, we can discuss the same thing maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Why to import a external module? The class chapter, we just want to complete what is class and all. Then, when we'll be learning package, so how to create a package, and the same package can be imported from the external sources as well. So then only we can learn how to import it. Okay. So those are all inbuilt function is being used. There are lots of inbuilt function for different mathematics and all. Similarly, we have lots of things available for string. For string, there are separate set of inbuilt functions. There are methods as well. Let me show you the methods and string. Methods and a bit difference of functional as well as the structural over here between methods and function. Let me show you. Let me declare a string first. Uh, okay, string. Suppose s is a variable. I'm assigning string value. Mm, okay, let me pick hello world only. Okay, hello world. So we can implement some. Okay, length. Length L is another variable which should be calculating the string length. Okay, so length is a inbuilt variable over here which should be handling or which should be working on top of string. We can just directly print L. Yeah, so the value. of the string is 11. Okay, so that's fine. We can work on top of the string as well. Okay, so this kind of inbuilt function we can use in this format. Just like the function within braces, we can pass the particular variable or particular parameter or anything. Okay, and for using methods, okay, methods in method is it's been declared inside a class itself. Okay, we can call this method on top of that particular object. Let me show you. Yes, dot. Just on top of this variable, whatever methods are available over here inside the inbuilt packages, that should be shown over here. I'm just putting s dot. So in this ID, it's can I mean it's showing me what are the different methods can be operated on top of the string value. It's like count, index, upper, find, capitalize, replace, all the stuffs are there. Okay, let me show you some important thing. What are available over here? Upper, h dot upper. Okay, we do not have to pass anything. It will be showing me the thing as well. A self. Let me show you again. Upper. Okay, inside this thing you can see upper self. Upper should be working on itself. So nothing to pass within braces. So s dot upper means it should be working on top of s only. Nothing to pass within this brace. Okay. You can directly print over here on top of this. Otherwise, you can declare another variable and print the same result. You can see the output print h dot upper world. It is printing the entire, entire string has been in uppercase. So this upper method will be just transferring this value, the alphabet to uppercases only. That's all. In similar manner, we can do capitalize. Okay, capitalize, it should be only capitalize only the first. It's also in capitalized manner. Okay, the first alphabet is in cap and the other alphabet are not in cap. Let me just put in small h, then that should be understandable. Yeah, it has updated only the first alphabet. We just put capitalize method. Okay, if there is any other stuff, yeah, find, replace. Find means if we want to find any particular alphabet inside the string. Okay, inside the self, if we just want to find h, let me just find h. Let me show you. Okay, h is 0th position. So in string, okay, let me show you one more thing. So we can call each of the string element by its index position. Okay, so suppose s0. If we have the knowledge of array, so it's a character array. String is called character array. So each of the element can be called in this manner. It should be h. Okay, if I just want to replace it 1, then it should be printing e. So the first alphabet is the 0th position of the array, and gradually it should be increasing. Second is 1, first, this E is first, L is second, this L is third. In this manner, the string position can be declared and it is working in this manner. Okay. But if we just trying to assign any value over here, suppose I'm assigning S1 equal, mm, instead of E, let me put R. Okay. I'm just updating the value. Let me print the entire string again. What happens? It is throwing an error because I'll be just going to teach you the same thing again. Inside a string, if we try to assign a particular value over here, it will be throwing an error. I'm just changing the first character from E to R over here, but this data type, string data type, is immutable in nature. Okay, so mutable and immutable, this is very much important concept. So today we'll be having one slide on top of that one. I'll be showing this thing. Let me show you quickly. I think it's there only. Yeah, immutability. This is the next topic itself. Okay. So inside the string, if we just want to update anything for the same existing string, it will be throwing an error. I can create a new string and I can replace this thing over there. There should be no issue. But if we update this kind of stuffs in a same string, in S itself, I'm updating it. So it will be throwing an error because string data type is immutable in nature. We cannot modify the value inside the same string. We can create a new string pointing to that one. That is fine. There'll be no issue. But in the same string, it will be throwing an error. Okay. This is very much important. What are the data types? Those are mutable in nature, and what are the data types? What are immutable in nature? After string, we'll be learning list. There we can learn list is mutable in nature. We can assign or update any value inside the list. That's why list is very much flexible to work with. So in while learning the data engineering part in Python, we can see we are using list for every aspect over there. Okay. Okay, fine. So let me show you some more thing. We can slice the string. Suppose I just showed to you that we can print the zeroth element. That is fine. We can just like this is called string slicing. We can use this kind of operator colon. The first place is for the beginning place for printing the thing is zeroth position. Then I'm putting suppose 5. So from zeroth position, it will count 5 and it should be printing the same character set over here. So zeroth position is from age, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will be printing those many characters as the output. Let me show you just like hello. It's zeroth, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's printing hello. Okay. In the third position, we can also control this thing with the interval. By default, if we do not put anything, it should be default one interval, it should be printing it. If I just print it 2, then it will be printing as second. Just give me 1 second. It should be printing as uh, 2 interval. Okay, interval as 2. Okay, so H, then it skipped L, E. This is first L, and this is O. So 2 is for showing the interval to be print as there will be 2 gaps. Okay, just to show you these stuffs over here. Okay, fine. So it's called string slicing. Okay. So what is the next topic? It's typecast. So in between our coding or anything, we can convert from one data type to another data type by this kind of operator. Just like X is not a string, we want to convert this thing as a string. Okay. So there we can use str. Str as it's a inbuilt function, just like int, float. It's a inbuilt function. We can convert the thing. Let me give you the first example. We know three is a data type. By default, it is okay. Let me put this thing. A is equal x equal 3. If we just print, let me check what is the data type of 3. By default, it should be taking an integer. That I showed to you maybe in our last class. Okay, so I'm just printing the type. That means the data type of X, it's the class of this X is integer. It's an integer data type. So if we just use this kind of stuffs again over there, let me show you. Uh, let me show you the thing over here. C equal. I'm just working as an inbuilt function on top of X. Okay. So X, it's 3. Just it's a string operation. I'm just passing on top of 3. Rather, I can pass 3 over here directly. Let me print C, type of C. Okay. The value of C should be same, 3. But let me print C as well. Okay. I'm printing C. I'm printing the type of C. Both of the thing. Just to clear the concept. So first one is integer, that is been done earlier. There is no issue on that. Okay. And over here, first is integer. Then I'm just doing this operation string. String is a typecast. We are changing the data type of this 3 to string, and I'm printing this string over here, and this is the output. I'm printing C, that means the value of C is 3. I'm printing the data type of C, it's a string. So just to show you how we can change it, how we can change the data type. Okay. In similar way, you can do this thing. I have an example. I have already showed that example in my previous session. Let me show you. So it's a bit, it's a coding part. Okay, we'll be learning one more input variable. It's a inbuilt function. Okay, so input means it will be asking for input and it will scan a result from user from its console side. Okay, so input function is being used for this purpose. So let me print something. Enter a number. It is asking for a number. Okay, and it will scan the number from user in this window, in this console. Okay, then I'll be adding this number with some operator. Some operand. Suppose x equals 7. Let me put some as another variable, or let me put simply s. Okay, so s equal x plus 7. Let me print the output. Print the result of addition is okay. It's a f string. So let me print s. Okay, and let me declare it as a f string over here. So let me run the code. So first, what is it's doing? So I'm just trying to input. Input is we are learning these things as a new one. Input is a, uh, inbuilt function over here where we are just printing enter a number in the screen and it will be asking for a number. Okay, input means asking something from user. We are putting the data. We'll be putting the data from here and it will scan it and it will load it. In the next line, it will be adding the same thing with 7 and it will throw us the output, the total summation. So let me run it. Enter a number. Let me put 5. Okay. So let me enter it. So it should be the result should be 5 plus 7. It should be 12. Okay. So it's throwing an error. What is the error? So let me tell you this input function, whatever input it will take, this is by default, it should be string. Okay. But over here, we are doing a mathematical operation with a string. X is a string. The value of x, whatever we are putting, it's a string in nature and we are adding it with 7. So it will not work properly. String and integer cannot be added. Okay, so that time we can use this kind of typecast. So you can typecast it, it's over here, as well as we can typecast the same thing over here, any places. So, or you can directly put on top of input over here. Let me update this thing over here, just like integer. I'm typecasting x. That's it. Whatever input I'm receiving, I'm typecasting over here. It should be integer in nature. Then I can add x with 7. Okay, now let me run it. The same thing. Enter a number. I'm giving 5. Let me enter it. 5 plus 7, it should be 12. Okay, so this is the utilization of typecast. Typecast is very much useful. So in SQL side, we have learned, suppose there are character format, we need to convert it in date. So we can use to date or to cat, this kind of concept over there to transfer the thing. The similar kind of stuff should be here as well when we'll be learning pandas and all. So suppose we need to modify some data type from one data type format to another. Then, I mean, that should be required. As per the project purpose, if they need or they want to do some date related functions on top of a date column, then suppose that particular date is not in date format, that is rather in string format. We need to convert in date first. So to date should be the keyword over there. We can convert everything in date, then we can do all the date related operation, date related inbuilt function we can use there. Okay, so this kind of string, or I mean data type conversion is very much important. Okay, and it's very much simple. Whatever data type we want to convert, so maybe what should be our target data type, that should be just like format that target data type, then the open parenthesis and close parenthesis, and pass the value it needs to be, it wants to transfer. Okay, any doubt till now from anyone? Nothing. Okay, cool. So we'll be learning two more things for today: list and dictionary. We have chosen these two data structure actually, and tomorrow we'll be learning the set and tuple. Set tuples, and we'll be learning some more basic things for tomorrow. Some conditional thing, if else, case statement. I mean looping part, what is iterable, and the outside iterable. Something more, some basic stuffs as well for tomorrow. So after that, we'll be learning the data engineering parts and all the day after tomorrow. Okay, fine. So what is list and what is dictionary? Let me cover it over here. Okay. Let me show you list element and dictionary. Fine. Nothing is there more for today's topic. Okay. So how to declare a list? It should be, suppose L1 is a variable. The list should be declared for this variable. So list, it should be in this braces. Okay. We can call this in this manner. Okay, so this is list in nature. Just a list name should be there. I mean, a variable in which we are assigning this list, and list should be with this kind of braces. And can just let me try it with a print statement on top of L1. Type L1. Let me show is this is a list or not. Let me check, because list, tuple, set, all those are very much similar. A bit difference between each of them. Let's learn it. Okay, so list is a collection of data. It may be integer, it may not be integer. We can include some floating point value. Suppose 2.56. Let me include some string as well. Hello. Let me include boolean as well. True. So I have included all the sets of, I mean, basics preliminary data type over here, and it should be running as well. Okay, it's a list. We can print the similar kind of stuffs in top of list, print L1, it should be printing all the list element. Okay, and this should be printing what is the data type. I mean, it is fine. So this is list output, and you can show this thing. Fine. What are the next topic? Okay, list element. We can print the similar kind of stuffs what we have learned in string. So the first element is the 0th element. Okay. So second one, yeah, first one is 1. So 0th element it's, and for the second one you can print in this way. Okay. So similar kind of stuffs we can cover till this one. And how to slice it, the same thing whatever we have learned was strings. I'm not repeating once more, just I'm quickly repeating it. So just like what are the characters I want to check, the intervals as well we can put in this manner. Okay, so 1, then after 3 interval it should be 3. So this kind of nature it can read. It will read 6, and I mean till 6th element. Then we can get only 2 elements to read over here in this interval. So by default it should be 1 interval. The third position we can mention the number of intervals we can slice the particular list. Okay. So it's similar kind of operation should be there as string as well. Okay. So mutability. This is very much important in string. We cannot mutate. We cannot modify the existing string. But over here we can modify the string. Modify the list. Sorry. So let me show you. L1. Suppose for the 0th element, I'm updating it as a string value. Okay. Suppose it's P. I have updated the first element to P. Let me print the entire list again. Okay, so you can see the first one has been updated to P. Instead of 1, it's P. So list we can mutate it. In our programming, when we will be doing advanced level of programming, we need to check whether the particular variable, what I'm assigning the variable, that should be mutated or not mutated. Mutable in nature or not mutable. So maybe some internal calculation will be there, and we can store the same value inside the list, the same list. If this is the scenario, then must have we have to declare the thing in list. Tomorrow we'll be learning set and tuple. Tuple is almost similar kind of list, but there we can see tuple is not mutable in nature. It's similar kind, that is string. So what is static array? I mean static array kind of stuffs. Suppose we are collecting some latitude and longitude information in some of the USA cities. Okay. And that coordinates can be used as some transport device, suppose Uber or anything, any app developing thing. So there, this static coordinate cannot be modified in nature, because I mean those coordinates, those can be fixed. Okay, that cannot be modified. A particular place's longitude and latitude cannot be modified daily basis. That should be fixed. So those kind of latitude and longitude information can be stored inside a tuple only. That cannot be stored inside a list. We can store this thing inside a list. There will be no issue, but that should be not mutable in nature. Okay, I mean mutable in nature. Okay. I'll be telling that I'll be repeating some things. Tomorrow again we'll be learning tuple. Okay, just I mean remember that list is mutable in nature. We can mutate any element at any time. So list is the most flexible data types or data structure, rather we can say, inside Python. Okay. Okay. What are the other things you can learn on top of list? There are lots of methods available inside the list. As per the naming convention, you can already have an idea. So let me show you quickly. L1. If I just put dot all kind of stuff should be available. So let me choose append first. Okay. So let me print something 56. So if we just do this thing, it will append this list. I mean append 56 on top of this list. Now if I print on top of this thing, if I print on top of this, okay, we cannot get the correct output. It's similar. If we do this kind of operation means in temporary location, it is assigning this kind of stuff in a temporary variable. We can do the similar kind of stuff. Suppose L2 equal this. I'm printing L2. If I do this, there should be null. Okay. Yeah. It's a null of, I mean, this it's printing nothing. So this is a method. This is appending 56. But the thing is been appended inside L1 itself. Okay. So if I print directly L1, so this operation is, uh, I mean, this method is so much powerful that it is updating L1 itself. So if we print L1, then we can directly see 56 is been appended at the end. Okay. So if we just try to append something after this append, we can do this kind of stuffs. L2 equal L1. Then L2 will be also updated. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry for my bad. Yeah. Print L2. If I just print L2, now it should be working. So I'm assigning the value first over here, then I'm declaring another list which should be equal with L1. Now printing L2, the second one, it should be working over here. But we cannot assign the value if when I'm doing the append operation over there. Okay, this thing we need to remember. Similar kind of stuffs we can do for other methods as well. There are insert. Let me check what is insert. Okay, L1 dot insert. Sorry, insert. Insert, it will be operating on top of self, and we need to put some index and object. So it will be in, I mean, just like append, we can define only the object which needs to be appended. For insert, we have to choose the particular index where the things needs to be appended. Okay, so 56 needs to be appended in fourth, I mean, fourth position. Fourth means over here it should be fifth. So as it's been started at 0th. So fourth index means fifth position of this list. Okay, let me just run it. Yeah, you can see 56 has been appended over here. Fine. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Any doubt till now? Any doubt from anyone? Okay. So I hope no. We can do pop operation. Pop is popping out. Count means count of some. Let me quickly show you. L1 dot pop. Okay. Which index I want to pop out? That thing we need to print over here. So let me put fourth again. A third, it will be printing us by omitting third one. Okay. Now the thing is a bit different. No, it's a. So we have omitted the object 3 from here. Okay. So push pop, I think we have already learned. So pushing means something we are appending, popping, we are popping it out. Count means we can quickly count a particular object. What is the frequency of this object? Count. We want to count. Uh, suppose the availability of two. Two is only 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2.56. Okay, let me print 2 over here once more time. Okay, let me count 2. But over here, this thing should be working on top of this is returning a value, a different list. It's not operating in the same one. So this should be working on top of this operation itself. Okay, so 2 is present in, I mean, twice inside the list. So it's been returning a value of 2. If I print 3 over here, 3 is only present once. It should be returning 1. Okay. Okay. So the last, I mean, there are lots of actually methods available, lots method. So you can put L1 dot. Okay. So all the methods, inbuilt methods of list, it will be showing it over here. So which one is required? We can quickly check it at our side for a quick practice. And I mean the main one, and it's not a main one, whatever I have learned, but those are very much important. Pop, remove will remove that particular value. Popping is just we are putting the position, the index, the object to be removed. Remove will remove the value itself. Suppose we want to remove 5, so it will be removing 5. Okay, reverse, it will be reverse the entire string. So true should be coming first, then hello. So this kind of, I mean, idea, it's as per the inbuilt program, I mean, inbuilt function itself. And it's a high level language, Python. So that's why by reading out the particular method itself, we can understand or we can gauge what operation it should be doing. Okay. So that thing we need to remember at our side too. So just like short. Okay. Short can directly be okay. I mean it should be throwing an error, I'm assuming. Yeah. Because this is a combination of string and integer as well as boolean. So we need to omit those steps. Let me put to this kind of steps. Let me short it again. Okay. Okay. So short, it's working on top of short itself. Let me print L1 in this manner. Yes. So similar kind of thing for append and insert. If we are using short method, it is sorting and storing the same output in L1 itself. It's not creating a new object and it's not returning a new value, just like count. Okay. So we can do this short method and we can print L1 result and we can get the result back to us. Sorting means it's just sorting the record in ascending manner. Okay. If we want to have a descending manner, then we have to use two methods. First sort it, then reverse it. Okay, there is a reverse keyword. First sort, then it should be reversed. Okay, so this is sorting in descending manner. Okay, Okay. Now our next topic is dictionary. Dictionary is the latest topic for today. What is the convention of dictionary? How to write it? Okay. Dictionary. Let me introduce the variable D1. We can put anything, but dictionary should be within curly braces. Okay. Okay. So dictionary, it should be key value declaration, just like tuple, list, and set. Set and tuple, we did not learn it today, but it should be similar kind of thing. In dictionary, we have to use a key value pair. Okay, and the key things are the index over here. Just like list string, we are using 0th position, 1 position as per the indexes over there. 0th means the first alphabet or first letter over there, or first object inside the list. But over here, there is no 0th, first, second. Rather, a particular value can be called with a key. Okay, so we have the key value pair. Let me show you. Suppose in 2, first we need to put the key, then colon, a value. Value I'm putting. I'm putting this kind of string. Okay. Then in the next key value we have 3. Okay. The next data should be splitted by comma. Okay. Right. Suppose the fourth one. A third. This is a third data. Execute. Okay. So this kind of thing. We have 3 records over here. Actually 3 data. This is first data. Comma is been eliminated. Comma is there for separate the data. Okay, and colon is there for individual data. We have key and value combination. Colon is splitting the key is the left hand side of this colon, and right hand side is the value. Okay, 2 is key, read is value, 3 is key, write is value. Just the only difference for list or set anything when we are we want to check any data, we can use the indexing part. We need to know the index. So L1 0. So it will be printing a 0th result, 0th positions data. Over there in dictionary, we can use only the index. And the index should be the key. That's it. If I just print it, so it should find what is the value of 2. 2 is the key. So 2 is working as the index over here. That's the concept. Okay, so it's read. If we just print 3, it should be right. Okay, so this is the concept. Okay, and okay, we can do some more thing over here. Suppose values. That thing we'll be learning again. There are 3 important methods. So we can print in this way. If we just print D1, then it should be print the entire dictionary. Okay, whatever we have declared in this manner. But if we want to print only the values over there, then we can put in this way. Okay, dictionary values. We can, there are lots of other, just like items or keys. We can print only the keys. 2, 3, 4 should be there. Yeah. Okay. And one more thing, there is items. Items is same as the entire thing. By default, we can print the dictionary. It should be having the same result. Item should be key value pair combination. Okay, that's all. One more important steps while declaring the key. Key is mutable in nature, and the value should be immutable in nature. So in key, we cannot declare a list. we cannot declare a list in this manner. Okay. So if I print the result of D1, it should be throwing me an error because key value cannot be mutable. Set, I mean, if we declare a tuple is not mutable in nature. So tuple declaration, instead of this bracket, I'm changing this bracket. I'll be showing what is tuples and all tomorrow, but it should not throw an error to us because 1, 2, 3 is a tuple. Tuple is not mutable in nature. In value, we can use the list. No issue because value we can update anytime. But dictionary keys cannot be modified while runtime or anything, anytime. Okay. So value we can put either way as per our choice, any data type or anything. Let me pass. I'm already passed over here some data type over there. I pass some list value as well. It should be printing. There'll be no issue. Okay. So over there you can see 1, 2, 3. It's in tuple because it's first brace. There'll be no issue. So the concept I want to convey that is key should be uh, it should not be mutable in nature and the value can be mutable in nature. Okay, just we need to know what data type is mutable and what is not. So tomorrow we'll be learning 2 more data types and we can conclude this data type part and we can jump into programming. Okay, so that's all for today. Any doubt from anyone? Any stuck point? Nothing? Okay, cool. Let's connect tomorrow with more details of Python, some more basics. Then only we can jump up. I mean, it can be a board a bit to your side to learn the basic. Maybe you already learned it. For someone you do not know, so please check 1 or 2 days more session. Then it can be interesting when we be learning pandas. We can create the data frame on top of these data types and all. Okay. Okay, then that's all for today. Let's connect tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a great day.